All right. So my phone died. My phone died. Days and days. She thinks this happiness is a mat that sits on her doorway. Yeah. But outside it started raining. And she says, baby, it's 3 a.m. I must be lonely. Yeah, and she says, baby, I can't help but be scared of that. Oh, sometimes and the rain's gonna wash away, I believe it. Yeah, it's 3 a.m. I must be lonely. Yeah, and she says, baby, hey, round 2, ding. Oh, sometimes. All right. Woo! Hey, Debbie. Hey, Tamara. Welcome back. Okay, so my phone died, but it's plugged up now. It's plugged up now. Yay. Okay. Okay. So I'm gonna do. Wait. Let's do bronzer. Then we're gonna do brows. Then we're gonna do brows. Nope. We're gonna do concealer first. I don't know what I'm doing. Hey, Kendra, how are you? Okay. So, I think I need a smaller brush holder for my smaller brushes, because having a big one and having all those smaller brushes in there, it's really hard for me to see what the heck is going on. It's 3 a.m. We're doing a little bit of concealer under the eyes, just a little bit extra coverage tonight. Hey, Emily, welcome back, girl. Hey, Stella, how are you? Thank you for sharing. Hey, Kelsey. Ooh. Smashing Pumpkins. Who remembers the Smashing Pumpkins, you guys? OMG. Like my favorite. My favorite ever. I'm doing good. How are you, Caleb? Oh my gosh, you guys. So, what was I even talking about? Oh, no. I think I finished that off. I totally finished off the bonfire story, didn't I? Didn't I do that earlier? Hey, Debbie. Yes, Melissa. Oh my gosh, I love Smashing Pumpkins. I love Smashing Pumpkins. It brings me back so many memories when I listen to this 90s alternative station. Like, seriously, so many. Hey, Lindsay, how are you? Okay. Wait, what? Oh, I know, right? Hey, Courtney, how are you, girl? So give me a hashtag live when you girls pop on. Tell me where you are watching from. And we are gonna get this face on tonight. You guys, I freak out at night when my husband isn't home. Do you guys do that too? Like, I should just stay on live until he comes home. I feel like that would take forever. That would take forever on here. I probably would have nobody left on here if I stayed on that long. I don't know. I stayed on like a couple hours the other night. And that was fun. That was like the most fun I've had in a long time. How many of y'all saw that video? I know you know which one I'm talking about. Hey, Tiny. Hey, Jennifer. Girl, oh my God, Lindsay. Yeah, he just started. So with my schedule going on right now, he had to quit a job because it was 12 hours during the day. And he couldn't work those hours because I needed him here. And so he was in between jobs for a while, but he found this one. And you know what's funny? He's going to hate me if I say this, but it's so true. It's so true what I'm about to tell you. I told him, because he was working through like one of those temp agencies, you know, or not, I don't know if it's like a temp agency or it's like one of those people, like contractor kind of thing, right? And so I told him, like, when he had to quit, I told him, I said, just call them back and say, these are my hours that I can work. You know, tell me what you got. Like, and I was like, they'll be able to find you something that you can work, you know? And he was like, and then he came to me one day and he's like, oh my God, babe, you're not going to believe this. I just found a job that works within the hours that will allow me to work. And I was like, oh really? Where? And he was like, I called the place and I told him my hours of availability and they said, well, we can fill you in here. And I'm like, whose idea was this again? Whose idea was that again? Yeah. But whatever, you know, whatever. Okay, now we're going to do bronzer. Hey, Teresa. Hey, Trisha. Hey, Nicole. So, but I told him, I said, now whose idea was that? And I'm like, you know, I want to hear you say it. I want to hear you say it, right? And he's like, yeah, I should have done it then. I know. Da, 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 da. But don't tell him I told you that, okay? Because he'll be like, don't tell him I told you that, okay? It'll just be our little secret, okay? Girl talk. Our little secret. Our little secrets. Our little secrets. Oh, yeah. Hey, Lindsay. Right? Hey, Nanette. How are you, girl? I know. So I still haven't sent in my cracked screen phone yet, you guys. And I need to do it. I need to do it because some of your comments I can't see till they roll up or till I roll them up. You know what I mean? Because like it's so bad. It's so bad. So I'm still using it. So yes, I'm still using it. But anyway, oh my God, I gotta get off my foot. But isn't that just something else? Isn't that something else? Oh, blank 182 in the house. Okay. Now, we're going to do brows, right? That was the order we talked about. So let's do this thing. Oh, there's the brush I was looking for. Just plain day right now. I need more setting powder. This thing is like totally empty. I don't even know why I still have this. Hey, Crystal, how are you? Okay. Now we gotta do something about these brows because I can't go this whole video without my brows done again, you guys. And I really, oh Lord have mercy. I really gotta grow that one out. I drank some coffee earlier. I tried, it was a cold brew from Aldi. I forget what it's called, Stoke or something, Stock or something like that. Which at first I was like, I don't know, because it's Aldi, but some stuff from Aldi is good. And so I gave it a shot, and it's like a black coffee, right? But like without creamer, I couldn't do it. I tried it without creamer, and I was like, I don't know about this. Like, this is gross. But I put some creamer in it, some coconut creamer, and it was pretty dang good. And I slammed that baby. I slam cold coffee. As soon as hot coffee is drinkable, I slam that too. Like, I don't play around. I do not play around. Hey, Becky, how are you? How is your cat, girl? How is your cat? But yeah, I I drank coffee and then I got this Mountain Dew over here that I'm working on. You know, I gotta have my caffeine. I gotta have it. Rarely came 16, just held such better days. What's gotten better? Wait, what? Oh, Aldi's? Aldi's has gotten better? I gotta fix my eyes. Something. Well, while I was off, when my phone was dead, I put setting spray and then powder over my setting spray. Just to try it out, because I haven't tried it. I don't know. I don't know about it. I don't know about it. I think I gotta figure something else out with my eyes. Because I don't think it's gonna work. I don't think we're working it tonight. Hey, India. Hey, Holly. How are you? This is like the best part of the song. I don't know what's going on with myself either with my brows. Like, I'm like losing it. I'm losing my mojo, you guys. I'm losing my mojo up in here. Let's try rose water. I think that'll help. Hey, Haley, how are you? We're gonna try rose water. Courtney, I use setting spray to set my makeup, and then I put powder on top of it. Like all over my face, not just my eyes. Not just my eyes. But then I use concealer on top of the setting powder. So I'm like, I think that's where it's all jacked up at. Because I'm like, oh my God, my phone's dead. Oh my God, I don't know what I'm doing. I can't think right now. My phone is dead. Yeah, that's what happened. Hey, Chelsea, how are you, girl? So yeah, don't use the setting product until you're actually done with your makeup. But we got this. We got this, girl. We got this. I'm the queen of figuring it out and making it work. Yeah, you probably did. You missed that part. You missed the phone dying part. Oh, wow. My aeroplane. I tell you what. Here we go. We got this. Hey, Lacey. Hey, Brenda. Hey, Kathy. How are you, girls? Oh, so much better now. Dang, I gotta turn that down. It's like screaming at me. Alexa, shut that thing off. I don't have Alexa. You guys got Alexa? Look at that. Just like, boom. We'll see how that goes. We will see how that goes. Okay, back to the brows. Did you guys see my shirt? Were you guys on my first video where I showed my new shirt? I love my new shirt, but I can't wear it because it's black. And so it like glares my face, and then you can't see my face because you want to see my face, right? You guys all want to see my face. But look at this. In case you missed it, I love this shirt. Look at this. How awesome is that? Beauty has no skin tone. Hello, hello. I love that shirt. I can't wait to wear it out. Oh my God, you guys. Will you all just hang out with me for a while? Because I like freak out when my husband's gone at night. And he knows it too. Like, oh my God, I was freaking the F out last night. I was freaking the F out last night because I was outside and I saw this car, right? I saw this car like stop and was like looking up at me. And we just like cleaned our porch off, or no, just cleaned like the front of our back porch off. And it was like weeds growing up and stuff. And I'm like, we got to get rid of this before winter comes. So we got rid of it. But then we moved like tires and propane tanks and all kinds of stuff onto the porch, visible to the eye. I should have left the weeds there because the weeds would have left it all concealed all winter long. Well, they would have died. They would have died. But, and then so like now all of a sudden I have got propane tanks and tires and like all this expensive stuff just sitting on my porch for everybody to see. And this car drives by and stops. And I'm like looking at it. And it's looking at me. I don't know if the car was looking at me. And I'm like, what in the heck? Like, and I could just feel him eyeballing all my goodies. And and then I'm like, oh my God, I got to take the dog out and like put my dog out so she can bark. So I'm not like sitting here peeping out the window all night till my husband gets home, you know? Oh my God, I'm a mess. I'm a freaking mess. Hey, Mercedes. Hey, Marcella. How are you? Give me hashtag live and you girls pop on. Tell me where you are watching from, okay? Tell me where you're watching from. Okay, we got the brows done. Now I don't look like a freaking crazy person anymore. Okay, so that's a good thing. A bear? Oh my God, I know. And it doesn't help that I'm home alone with my 3 girls. And I was like, the other day, somebody was asking me, somebody was asking like in public, what my address was. And I was like, look, let me just look at it on paper, right? And she didn't want to show me the paper. She didn't want to give me the paper. And there was like glass in between us or whatever. And she didn't want to like show me the paper. And I was like, okay, just don't say my whole address out loud, okay? Because I like kind of nodded at her and I told her, I was like, I'm, you know, like, I don't want to sound like super special or anything, but I'm kind of like Facebook famous. And people know me and I don't even know them. I get it all the time. People message me and they're like, were you just in Walmart today? And I'm like, yeah, why didn't you come up and say hi? Like, I didn't see you. I don't know who you are, you know, but everybody knows me. So I like told the girl, I was like, don't say my address out loud, please. Because there could have been somebody in the room that knew me, you know? And I'm like, do not. Don't say my address out loud. And so she just said like part of it. And I'm like, that's enough. Yeah, that's my address. Oh my God. It's crazy. It's kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy. But I don't want like people like coming over to my house and like, I don't know. I don't know. You just never know anymore. Isn't that right? Anyway, so should we use liquid shadows? I'm really loving this stick foundation. After I got my eyes figured out, I'm loving the stick foundation. We need to use liquid shadows. Hey, Sarah, how are you, girl? But yeah, you just gotta be careful, like, anyway, like who you're giving your address to, you know? Like, you just kind of gotta be careful. You know, like, people always will, like, want to say your address out loud. Like, don't do that, man. Don't do that. Don't give away all your personal info. I kind of want to use these two. I was thinking about this the other night, and I kind of want to use these two. I don't know, with the green shirt, though. I don't know. I still get that at the drugstore to pick up a script. They have... And I'm like, yeah, I know. I don't want to use those two. So let's go with something more neutral. We're going to use Willed. We're going to use Willed and Reverent. We're going to use these two tonight. But yeah, it's always crazy. But you get used to it, you know? Like when you're kind of Facebook famous and everybody knows who you are, you know, then... you kind of get used to taking those precautions. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Bonnie, how are you, sister? Let's clean this brush off because it's got like black on it. So we don't want to do that. So we're gonna use a little brush cleaner. Bang, bang, boom. Cleans and dries in one easy swoop. And we're gonna get busy. Hey Heather, how are you? Okay, let's just take a peek. All right, we're gonna just pop this liquid in the outer corner. And then blend right in the crease. But yeah, I always find it funny, like, people always message me and be like, I think I saw you in Walmart today. But they're always so scared to approach me. Like, girl, I'm the same person in real life that I am, you know, on these videos. Like, I'm not gonna bite your head off or anything. But yeah, that's funny. You would be surprised, like, how often that happens to me. And half the time, unless like we like really have been talking a lot, you're gonna have to tell me your name. If you see me out and about, you're gonna have to tell me who your name is, what your name is, who you are. Otherwise, I won't remember. I talk to so many people every day. It's crazy. Look how pretty that is. Oh my God, I love it. Let's make it a little darker though. What's the top of the applicator look like? This? Is that what you mean? It's kind of curved too, which is cool. I like to use these as lipsticks too. I love these liquid shadows. They are, I like these liquid shadows better than like regular powdered shadows, I think. I can't wait till I get more colors. I'm still alive. Look at that. Okay, let's do the other side. It reminds you of the lipstick ones. Yeah, I like using these as lipsticks too. They're like so perfect. This is like gonna be a nice fall look. Oh, I'm still alive. I want to hear some Audio Slave. Ooh, I used to listen to Audio Slave so much, and then I just stopped. So many songs I used to listen to that I haven't heard in forever on this station. It's like a 90s alternative. My jams, man. You always want to let the brush work. You don't want to do any work. You just want to let the brush work. Oh my God, this is so pretty. I love it. Took a while to get my eyes together, but we got it now. We always figure it out, don't we? I don't think there's ever been a time where I'm just like, nope, I'm done, bye. That would be funny, right? Everybody be like, oh, okay, well then, okay, that girl has got some issues going on. You guys, that banana bread I made today was fire. I'm so proud of myself. Okay, it's the little things. 70s is, they did have some, I love the 60s too. Girl, now you're talking my language. You are talking my language, but I do love the 90s because that's some music I like, grew up with. 80s and 90s, but I don't much care for the 80s. It got a lot better in the 90s, I think. Okay, so now we're gonna come in with Reverent. This color's so pretty. Just to feel this way. feel the same. Hi, girl. Yeah, but yeah, I was like, so when we would drive in my mom's car, like, and I would be riding with her anywhere we went, she would always have it on the oldies station. And so I was raised on like oldies and good music like that. And so I think it really really shaped and influenced my music likeness, like totally. Especially being at such a young age. Like from the beginning, she always listened to like oldie stations, no matter what. And I loved them. Like I fell in love with so many of those songs. I still like know them and sing them today. And when I hear them, I'm like, oh man. Hey Sarah, hey Vicky, how are you? I do love these liquid shadows. They are amazing. Amazing. All I want. Oh, the Elvis station. Yeah. I'm probably like losing people like, oldies, no, not me. It's okay. If you don't like the oldies, okay. My foot is like totally asleep. I need some more coffee. Seriously, look at these eyes though. Oh, girl. Okay. We're gonna use this one. I love this blusher. This is gonna be like my everyday blusher this season. It's perfect for fall. I love it. You love oldies? I always say I was born in the wrong. I know, right? Man, what I would do to like go back to Woodstock 69, you guys. Wouldn't that be so much fun? I actually watched a documentary on Woodstock 69 the other day, and it was so crazy. Like, oh my God. Like how they they like had a choice. They were like, we gotta finish. They like had a choice. They were like, we gotta finish the stage or we gotta build the fence. What do we do? Because they didn't have enough workers. And so they said, screw the fence. We gotta have a stage or we don't have a show. So they didn't even build a fence. And so everybody was just like coming in free, and it was massive. It was crazy. Like, you know, there was like 1 million people there, right? By like day 2, there was like 1 million people there or something crazy. And like when they left, it showed when everybody left. It was like raw footage. And the place was disgusting and it was trashed. And I was like, man, can't they just pick up their freaking trash? You know? Like, God. You grew up near Woodstock? That's freaking awesome. I know. They showed the place where it was now. And of course, it's like this green field, right? But man, oh man, can you imagine metal detecting that field right now? Like this, like right now, how much stuff you would find. Like, holy shnikes. Okay, a little bit of highlight. I would love to get permission to detect that site. That would be amazeballs. Hey Amanda, hey Sue, give me hashtag live when you girls pop on. Tell me where you are watching from. Like, oh my God, I would love to detect that site. I know I'm crazy, right? Here they have Floyd Fest. Oh, that's awesome. That would be awesome. Of course, I'm not like, I just love the music. I'm not like into the drug scene. That's kind of what people think. Like, Woodstock, drugs, like automatic drugs and music. Let's go get mucked up and listen to some great music, Hey, Sierra. Oh my God. Oh, so awesome. So awesome. I love it. And I love all that music. Like Jimi Hendrix. Oh my God. If I could play guitar like that, I would need nothing else in my life. I know that's a lot of work. It's a lot of practice, a lot of work, a lot of dedication. And maybe one day, I will. No drugs, camping. Yeah. Right. No druggies. Okay, what are we doing? What are we missing? We're missing lashes. We need lashes. And we need a lippy. What kind of lippy are we doing? Let's prime the lashes. Let's warm this up. A windstock with country music? Oh, that's interesting. On her forehead. My dad used to love this song. I don't know why. Every time it comes on, I think about him. I lived a couple hours from the original Woodstock site in Bethel, New York. Oh my God. I want to go metal detecting there. That would be like a thing I would do. I would like have to be there for a whole entire month to feel like I got my feel out of it. And I still wouldn't be satisfied. I would metal detect that place for every day for a month straight. For real. Like, you would find so much stuff. Do something bold. I think a bold lip really makes the rest of the face pop. I do too. That's a good idea. So, do you think like a bright pink? Or do you think a bold red? Or do you think like a subtle pink, like this one? We'll do a swatch. We got the pinks and reds today. I'm like getting ready to do this in the mirror. Nope, wrong mirror. Okay. What are you girls doing in the kitchen? Hey, Eve? What? Emma, what are you doing? I don't know. Hey, Alicia, how are you? Wait a minute, what? We try to avoid going anywhere that direction starting that Thursday. Wait, where? New York? Yes, the bright pink. Yeah, girl. Ooh, yes, girl. I said, yep, there's a concept. And we could all use a little change. I would love to, though. That would be so amazing. That's like on my bucket list. See, because since my little makeup biz on Facebook is going to be my vehicle to so many other great things in my life, like, this is not my ending point. This is not my stopping point by any means. This opportunity right here, this little business of mine, is going to be my vehicle to do so many other great things in my life. Like, I want to start a program to help, I don't know, I think I either want to start a program to help like people with addiction, or like survivors of childhood sexual abuse, or something along those lines. Like, invest in a program, you know, use the money that I earned from this little makeup biz to start another business, kind of, sorta, but to help other people, you know, which, I mean, we already help other people. That's what we do, is we support victims of childhood sexual abuse. But I want to do something more. I want to do something bigger, you know, and also I want to get into real estate, but I'm gonna definitely put that on my bucket list to go somehow to New York and metal detect that Woodstock site. Oh my God. I don't even know. It's probably already been metal detected. You know, don't you think? Don't you think it's already been like metal detected? Probably by the owner, you know. But I still want to go, like, because I got a pretty good metal detector. It goes deep and it finds a lot of good stuff. But yeah, so this is not my stopping point at all by any means. Like, I want to donate to like thousands of charities and like so many things I want to do with my earnings, you know. I'll send you a pic. My cousin went there last year or the year before. That's awesome. Send me a pic. I know. I saw the site and it's just a beautiful site. But when they left, like they left it so trashed and it was a muddy place and it was just, ugh. And that kind of really upset me that everybody was like leaving their trash. But I guess they were all jacked up on drugs too. So, you know, whatever. Still no excuse. But, yeah, just one of the things I want to do. Along with skydiving, I want to go skydiving one day. Not by myself, with somebody else. Probably my husband. I want to do a lot of things that scare me. I want to face fear. And I want to just say, I'm doing this. Like, I want to do so many things, you guys. So many things I'm scared of. Like, I'm afraid of heights, big time. And I know facing my fear will get rid of that fear, you know? Or at least maybe a little bit. Because then when you face your fears and you do the things that scare you, you realize, oh man, that wasn't as bad as my mind was making it all out to be, you know? I know I didn't let it dry all the way. I don't know, I'm kind of like in a medium. Like, do I want my primer fully dry or do I want it wet? Like, I don't want it wet, but I don't want it fully dry. I kind of want it like in a happy medium. Because when I had it on fully dry once, and then it just kind of like, I wasn't easily able to put my mascara on like how I wanted it. So I let it dry for a minute, but then before it gets too dry, I put my mascara on. So it's like a happy medium, but it still works just as good. But yeah, I have so many big aspirations and dreams to do with this vehicle. This little makeup biz of mine, it's just the starting point for me. I want to skydive too. Melissa, let's go together, girl. Let's do it. Yeah, I want to put my kids through college so they don't have to worry about it, go through all that jazz that I went through. Like, I don't know if a lot of you have been following me for a long time or know my story, but like, I screwed up. I had college in the bag twice and I screwed them up both times. And like, I don't want my kids to have to worry about that, you know? So that's another thing. That is another thing. And with hard work and dedication in this business, in this company, dude, you could do so many good things in like 5 years. That's it. 5 short years. 5 short years. And I'm over halfway to my goal. So I'm like right in the middle too. I've only been doing this like 2.5 years. And so like, as far as I'm concerned, I'm right on track. I am right on track to my 5-year goal. 5-year goal, baby. And I know. All I gotta do is stay dedicated and stay positive, you know? Hey, Jerry. Yeah, so I don't know. I kind of been playing around with the lash primer and trying to figure out like how I like it best, you know? And that's kind of what you have to do with your makeup, is kind of play around with it and see how you like it, you know, because like people always ask me, do you put your concealer on before or after your foundation? And I'm like, well, really, there's no rules to makeup and it doesn't really matter. Just play around with it, do it both ways and see which way you like it most, you know? Like some days I'll put my concealer on first and then I'll put my foundation on. And then some days I'll put my foundation on and then I'll put my concealer on. There's no rules. It's just like whatever you like, whatever works best for you, you know? Play around with it, figure out what works best for you, and then do it, sister. Hey, Jerry, how are you? Thank you, Rose. I love you. I love you so freaking much. Like, I'm so glad we met on this little social media site. I want to meet you for real. For real. Okay, let's vote on a lippy. Ooh, these like remind me of spring, and we're getting ready to go into fall. Okay, so we're going to go with A, B, or C. Tell me in the comments which one you think. A, B, or C. Okay? Let me know. You like this one, Sarah? Sarah, put in C. Drop a C then, Sarah. Let's all just go skydiving. How many of y'all have ever been skydiving before? I have never been because I'm terrified. I'm terrified, but I'm learning so much, like, within my business and the personal development that I'm doing, like all those books I've read over there. Like, I've learned so much since starting my business that to break away from fear, you gotta do the thing, you know, sister? You gotta do the thing that you fear the most. And then you realize, man, that wasn't so bad that I was making it out to be, kind of thing. Like your mind plays tricks on you all the time. I know, Jerry, it has been so long. But yeah, so like I didn't even want to fly, like get in a plane. I didn't even want to get in a plane. Like when I flew to Texas the other year, or when I flew to Florida this year, I didn't even want to do that. But I was so scared. Like I should bump up my video from when I got on that plane. Like, which is so crazy because my dad used to be a pilot. So I was in planes a lot when I was a baby. And it was so funny. He would tell me this story. Keep voting. A, B, or C. Which lippy? He said we would be smooth sailing in the sky. And I would be like, wah, wah, wah. And then we'd hit some turbulence and the plane would start going. And then I'd be like. And it was so funny to hear that story, but it's true. I can totally get that with a baby because, you know, like with car rides and stuff, you know. But now I want to get my pilot's license. That's another thing. I want to be a pilot. I want to be a licensed pilot, and I want to own a plane. And so now that is also on my list of things to do with this vehicle that I'm using right now. This is my vehicle to so many other great things in my life, you guys. Like, this is not like, this is just me. No, so many other things. But I do love, you know, what this company stands for, you know, supporting survivors of childhood sexual abuse. Like, that is very near and dear to my heart because I am also a survivor of childhood sexual abuse. Like, I was raped when I was 15, you know. And so, when I found that out, I was in like Flint. I was like, man, I got to do this. Hey, Gina, how are you? I was just talking about you coming up to me in Walmart one day. Hey, Heather. Okay, look at these votes. A, C, B, A, C. We got some A's and some C's, not really some B's. So, let's see. Let's go back. We might need a tiebreaker, you guys. Stay tight. Stay here. Hey, Jill. Okay. Wait, Rose or Sarah, you said C, right? Now you're saying B. 2 A's, 1 C, 3 A's, 4 A's, 2 C's. Okay, we're going A. We're going with the bright red for real. You guys want the red? Okay. We're gonna go with the red. I do love them. You can't go wrong with red, y'all. You can't go wrong with red. Ever, 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 ever. I used to be like, red is too much for me, but I love it now because I tried it and I gave it a shot. I gave it a chance and now I love it. See, that's how it works. It's like, oh, I'm so scared to do this thing. But then you try it and you're like, why did I wait so long? Oh, you wanted B. Okay. But we got more A's, so we're going to have to go with A. Hey, Lou, how are you? Hey, Meg. Hey, beautiful. Okay, I hope my kids are being good and not trashing the house. Hopefully they're sleeping when I get out of here. But we're going to put this icing on the cake, and we're going to call it a night, ladies. Hey, Jamie, should I just stick around, though? Because, I don't know, man. My husband, he just texted me, too, when I was on here. He's like, I love you. I know everything's happening okay. Like, everything, like, he probably knows I'm live. He probably gets a notification. He's like, oh, she's live. I'm going to text her. I would have to look, Linda. I gotta look. I'll text you, though. Did you get my 25 video? Are you gonna go my way? But I got to. Hair from a brush. Is there another one? That looks weird. Happy Halloween. More Smashing Pumpkins. Oh, love it. Love it. Your biggest fear is clowns. I don't like clowns either, just because they're weird looking. But there's always a human behind that clown mask. I am not a very superstitious person. But scary movies still scare me. I think it's like a combination of the music and like the jump factor. Like all of a sudden, boom, in your face, something crazy happening. Hey, Cassandra. Do I sell what? What do I sell? Oh, yeah, the 25s? Yeah. Yeah, girl. I got a little carried away on the Cupid's bow up there. Can you tell? Right there. I wonder if we can get a little concealer on there and fix it. Not too much. I'm gonna be like overcorrect, screw it up. Oh my God. My crazy loud neighbor's home. Speaking of neighbor, let me tell you this story. What do you guys think about that? So yesterday, when my husband, I still gotta get another sheet in here. I keep a hospital receiving blanket from one of my babies in here to like wipe all my goopy stuff off, and I gotta get a new one. So yesterday my husband was mowing the lawn, and this neighbor, like we recently just moved here in November, and we don't talk to anybody, like the neighbors or anything, but, I don't know, this weird girl that I've never seen before started coming out, and she was wearing like, I didn't even know it. I wouldn't have even known it unless my husband said anything to me. But, cause I was in here working, taking care of business, and, he comes back in and he's like, I can't remember what he said, but he said, some weird girl, like kind of like that, is out there, I don't know, like acting all funny, spraying off her porch, bending over. And I look out the window, and this girl is, I've never seen her before, but this girl is wearing like a tube top, and she's very busty, like bigger than me, way bigger. Like Linda, she's probably up there with you, girl. And she's super busty and she's wearing a tube top, and it's like almost like I know where the nipples are, you know. And it's like right above the nips, and like she's like almost hanging out of this tube top, and she's got these super short shorts on, and they're like, I don't know, her midriff is hanging. She was wearing hardly anything, and she's spraying off this porch, right? And my husband's like, yeah, she kept bending over and like looking at me, and I'm like, babe, like, shouldn't you be like, shouldn't that like make you feel good? Like, she's like checking you out. And he's like, well, I'm not going to finish mowing until she goes back inside. I guess he was like, it was making him feel uncomfortable. And so I'm like looking out this window, and she's drinking, right? She's got a bottle in her hand, like a Corona or something. And I could tell she was kind of buzzing, because she's like talking to herself, and like finally she sat down to kind of sunbathe, and she pulled that top down a little further, and like she's like bum, bum, and like going like this and like talking to herself. Nobody else was out there. And then so this morning, this is the part I'm getting at. And then this morning, that used to watch you in your pool in the unicorn. No, that's a different person. And then this morning, I look outside, just like just like looked out the window, glanced out the window, and this chair that she was sitting in, and I guess a blanket and some other things that looked like clothes, was like out in the yard. She like had taken the chair, because she's been drinking, right? So something upset her, and so this is what happened. I know it. Okay, she picked up that chair, and she's like throwing the stuff out in the yard. Like, the yard was trashed, and it was like chairs toppled over out close to the road, clothes out there, boxes of stuff. And I'm like, well, somebody had a little bit too much to drink yesterday. And then like I just looked out, and like about 1 o'clock it was cleaned up, but I was there like all morning, and I'm like, oh my God. And he's like, see, I'm glad I came inside when I did. And I finished mowing today. But what a weirdo, right? Like, girl, get your stuff together, you know? Get your life together, girl. I know, like, oh, I don't know the reason, but she was drunk, and she was mad, and she had threw all her whatever out there in the yard. Like, it looked like it just was chucked out there. But anyway, just wanted to, funny story kind of thing. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and pop off here, you guys. I'm going to go see what my kids are doing, because I've been in here for a little bit. Of course, Miss Evie's in there. She's always real good with him. But I love you guys. Thank you all for joining me tonight. Thank you for sharing, passing this video to your timeline. I freaking love you. You are rock stars. And I will see you all soon. I'm going to keep my doors locked. I know. She was like half naked out there. Like, and she was not out there until he was. Like, she's like, this is how it plays out in my head. She's in there drinking already. And she's like, oh, what's that mower? That mower, I hear a mower. It must be a man out there mowing. And then so she goes out there to flaunt her stuff in front of the man that's mowing the lawn. And he didn't like it, so he went back inside. And she's like, son of a... I don't know. Anyway, I just thought that was funny, and I wanted to share that laugh with you guys. So, I'll talk to you all soon. I love you, girls. Mwah. Bye.